I'm Deborah Cedillo-Dugan, and welcome to another City Update. Well, it's that time of year again. It's back to school, and that means safety for parents, for children, bus drivers, and most importantly, drivers. I'm here with Sergeant Mercedes Fortune with Phoenix PD to talk a little bit about safety. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Okay, see, we're at Kenilworth Elementary School right here at 5th Avenue in Culver. Busy intersection. There's some activity happening behind us. Give us an update of what's going on and give us some do's and don'ts about safety.
Absolutely. So the most important thing that you'll notice is that there's crosswalks and the signals that are already there for the kids and obviously for the drivers. A lot of people are such in a hurry to drop kids off at school, they forget to pay attention. There's distraction, they're in a hurry. So take your time, get your kids there on time. You're going to be there. Just make sure that you get there safely. Teach your kids some great practices and points as well to that. Make sure that they use the crosswalk, they look for the crossing guard, and also slow down and not run across the street.
And of course, eye contact, even with the students, even when they see that crossing guard with a driver, to make sure that that's important too, because drivers are so distracting.
Absolutely.
Other drivers, not just the parents.
Absolutely. Do not assume that someone sees you. You have to make sure, like you just said, eye contact. Slow it down. Even when I'm running or walking or crossing, I always stop, make sure that that person sees me, and then I go ahead and proceed and cross safely. So
let's talk about the kids that have the earbuds, the earphones, and things are going on too. It's like, again, their heads down, they're texting, whatever. Again, it's all about just, paying attention.
Absolutely. Get your head up, get your eyes up, put your phone away. It really is about your safety. The moment that you are distracted and you're not paying attention, people are not going to think that you're not paying attention. So take that time, put things away, take those earbuds off, even if it's just one. At least you're listening, you're hearing, you're able to kind of be aware of your surroundings and be safe.
Now let's talk a little bit about the law, because drivers, they put up the signs that say, okay, caution, school crossings, it's at 25, 35 mile per hour zone.
15.
15,
yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's at 15.
Especially when kids are present. For example, these kids, you have the crossing guard now. They're using the crosswalk, but it is absolutely, you have to abide the speed limit, and it's in place for your safety and especially for our kids. If you also look, the buses, once that bus puts up that stop sign, you have to stop. You cannot proceed. It's a complete stop, and you cannot move forward until that bus retracts that stop sign. So please just be mindful of all those things, especially the speed limit.
So I'm so glad you brought about buses, and here's one coming up right now. I think sometimes drivers are confused. They see that stop sign when it comes out, and it's for drivers going both ways. And sometimes I don't see people paying attention to that.
Absolutely, it is for both ways. The only reason it is for both ways, if you could just imagine that kids are getting off of that bus, they're also going to cross the street. And so to make sure that they're safe, all traffic is stopped, to make sure that everybody is aware that there are children that are offloading off a bus and that they're going to be crossing, they're going to be present. So just be mindful, it stops both ways when the bus signal stops.
Perfect. Now, I know this is a no-brainer, but I'm going to bring it up because kids just tend to see their friends, they're just dashing here and there. The crosswalk. You gotta cross at the crosswalk.
Absolutely. Recently we've had a lot of fatalities that involve crosswalks or people crossing actually mid-block when there's a crosswalk present. Take those extra steps. Make sure you use the crosswalk. People are expecting you to use that crosswalk, not outside that crosswalk, especially with our children. Teach your children to make sure that they use those crosswalks. Use safety at all times. Again, we talk about the earbuds. Let them know that they have to be aware and to remove all the distractions from their life at that moment as they're crossing the street.
Absolutely, and I just want to touch upon a little bit about just overall safety, because there are some kids, it could be 4th, 5th, 6th grades, I don't know, it depends on the parent, that may be going home by themselves.
Absolutely.
Okay, so, and I don't know the term anymore. I know when my kids were little, they were called latchkey kids. Is that still the term?
People still use it, but
okay.
I think there's so many families that both parents work.
Right.
And so a great advice for parents like that, because I'm one of them. I think just know your neighbors, have a group of kids that are about the same age that are going to the same school. Have a plan with your neighbors, talk to the kids in that neighborhood, and all agree that they're going to walk as a group so that no child is walking by themselves. And also talk about safety if you're walking. Make sure that if there's a vehicle that stops that you don't recognize, do not approach that vehicle. Stay as a group. everybody's aware and everybody's looking out for each other.
Excellent. And always keep on the sidewalk. I hate when I see kids not on the sidewalk, you know. Even though there's a bike path, they think that's okay to walk on the bike path on the road. No.
Our kids' safety begins at home. So as parents, we have to make sure that we teach them the right things to do, what is appropriate, and make sure you teach them about safety. Use the sidewalks. If you're on a bicycle, make sure that you're riding with traffic. You have a safety vest on. Make sure that you're walking your bike as you enter that crosswalk, especially as you get closer to school. So just be mindful.
Just, you know, again, basic helmet, you know, safety vest, all of those.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us on this very, very important topic. And you know, school right here in Arizona is actually year-round, so a lot of schools start at different times, so we can never not talk about school safety enough. Just remember, be cautious, drivers, parents, and most particularly, children. So for City Update, I'm Deborah Cedillo Dugan.